Did you know there is an Arkansas connection with Father's Day? Oh, and have you got your dad's gift and card yet? Father's Day is upon us and is always held on the third Sunday of June. The major inspiration for a national father's holiday came from Sonora Smart Dodd, inspired by her father, William Jackson Smart, who was born in Arkansas in 1842. He was a twice married, twice widowed father of 14 children who raised 6 of them as a single parent after the death of his second wife. Interestingly, William served in the Confederate and Union Army during the Civil War. Arkansas, as you recall, was a Confederate state, and William was captured at the Battle of Pea Ridge in Benton County, Arkansas in 1862. And instead of being a POW for the war, he joined the Union. Hey, Greg Niblock, attorney at law here with Niblock & Associates. You know us. We hit the reset button on folks' bills and credit through bankruptcy, and on the insurance company if they're injured or killed in an accident, or on the government for Social Security, disability, and tax resolution. Hey, Sonora Smart Dodd was born in 1882 and lived with her mom, Ellen, and her dad, William Smart, on the family farm in Jenny Lind, Arkansas. The family eventually moved to a new homestead near Spokane, Washington, where William's second wife died, and he became a widower again at the age of 56. His youngest son was 7, and Sonora, his oldest child living at home, was 16. Sonora recalls her father as a great home person, a man who exemplified fatherly love and protection, and he was both father and mother to me and my brothers and sisters. The idea for Father's Day probably started from a mining accident that happened at the Fairmont coal mines in West Virginia in 1907, killing 361 men. 250 of them were fathers, leaving about 1,000 fatherless children. A Father's Day service was organized by Grace Golden Clayton and was held July 5th, 1908 at the Williams Memorial Methodist Episcopal Church. However, it was a one-time commemoration as Clayton was a very quiet and introverted person and didn't promote it any further. In 1909, Sonora was attending one of the first official Mother's Day services promoted by Anna Jarvis and wanted something done for fathers, especially her father. Sonora petitioned the Spokane Ministerial Alliance to recognize the courage and devotion of fathers with a special Father's Day service to be held on her dad's birthday, which was June 5th. The ministers loved the idea, however, they couldn't get things together that quickly. They did settle for June 19th, which is the third Sunday in June. On that first Father's Day in 1910, church sermons across Spokane were dedicated to dads. Red roses were passed out for the living, and white roses for the deceased were passed out. The mayor of Spokane and governor of Washington, the state, issued proclamations, and Sonora found her calling. She would spend much of the next 60 years pushing for the official recognition of Father's Day as a national holiday. In 1913, a bill was introduced in Congress to recognize it as a national holiday. In 1916, President Wilson wanted to make it an official holiday, but Congress resisted with concerns of commercialization. In 1924, President Coolidge recommended the day be observed, but stopped short of issuing a national proclamation. Initially, Father's Day didn't have much success. In the 1920s, Sonora stopped promoting the celebration because she went to Chicago to attend the Art Institute, and the idea faded. But in the 1930s, Sonora returned to Spokane and started promoting Father's Day at a national level. She enlisted the help of commercial interests that would benefit from the holiday, such as manufacturers and retailers of ties, tobacco, pipes, and any traditional present to fathers. In 1938, the Father's Day Council was founded by the retailers to focus the commercial promotion. The campaign to celebrate the nation's fathers did not meet with the same enthusiasm as Mother's Day, perhaps because, as one florist explained, fathers don't have the same sentimental appeal that mothers have. Additionally, many men resisted the day, seeing it as a sentimental attempt to domesticate manliness with flowers and gift giving, as a commercial gimmick to sell, which would probably end up being paid for by the father himself. Okay, now during the 1920s and the 1930s, a movement arose to scrap Mother's Day and Father's Day altogether in favor of a single Parents' Day. Then came the Great Depression, which derailed these efforts as retailers desperately struggled. Then World War II broke out, and retailers argued celebrating Father's Day honored American troops, thus supported the war effort. By the end of the war, Father's Day was ingrained in American culture, yet was not a federal holiday. In 1957, Senator Margaret Smith said, "We shouldn't just have Mother's Day and only single out one of the two parents." In 1966, President Johnson issued the first presidential proclamation honoring fathers, designating the third Sunday in June as Father's Day. Finally, 6 years before Sonora's death at age 96, it was made a permanent national holiday when President Nixon signed it into law in 1972. By the mid-1980s, the Father's Day Council wrote that Father's Day has become a second Christmas for all men's gift-oriented industries. Around $15 billion is spent by Americans on Father's Day, with around 72 million cards exchanged each year, the fourth largest card-sending holiday. More importantly, Father's Day is a special day recognizing the importance of fatherhood in our families. And families are the building blocks of our society. To honor and encourage our fathers to first, deeply love and obey God's commands. Second, to deeply love and cherish his wife and mother of his children as Christ loved the church. And third, to deeply love his children by providing instruction, protection, discipline, wisdom, and male spiritual leadership that only a father, a man, can provide. This provides children the necessary elements of growing up and maturing into a well-balanced Christian man or woman, i.e., a love and respect of God, a godly mother, and a godly father. Nothing is more important than this. So, I hope you've enjoyed our video and have learned a little something. And remember, at Niblock & Associates, we stand ready to help you regarding issues related to bankruptcy, personal injury, wrongful death, Social Security, disability, or IRS tax resolution. So don't hesitate to call or go online for your free, no obligation consultation. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family. And don't forget to honor dear old Dad. And hey, also don't forget tomorrow, we're going to have one more video on Father's Day. See you then. Bye.